Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. So, we found a little tournament area that's kind of cool. We didn't look up here actually. There might be something to find in the bleachers. So there's this tournament area, but right now we are below the level of 19 that you kind of need to be at to do the final round. I was able to do the first two rounds. We spent a lot of time in the area that we spent a lot of time in the recording before. So now we want to get back to the main area, the arid badlands, and at least get back to it till we get to the transport area that... Let's not die. Wow, that took out a quarter of my health. So, this lost cave is our quest. We want to get crystals, shock crystals. And let's see what we have on the map. It's a pretty small cave, so it shouldn't take us too long to get 50 shock crystals. The only problem is, I believe, it's on those. Like, we can see a level 15 creature from over here. So, let's snipe these crabs. New creatures, by the way. And the repeater's not strong enough. I got the ability I was saving up for to... These things apparently dig in the ground. So now when I kill something, I'll get a 20% movement increase and a small increase in XP for every time I kill something or do anything, I would assume. You might actually... I'm not sure how that works. Because if I got a small, even a tiny percentage increase on finishing a quest, that might be a major improvement. We can also see there's a bunch of these plants that we collected in the previous quest in this area. I'm not sure if that's going to turn out to mean anything or not. I don't think it does. This looks like what would just be a regular skag den, but instead we're fighting some different creatures that are a little bit slower, a little bit more grounded. I can't just shoot these crystals to harvest them. I have to instead shoot these crystals to harvest them, which is a nice way to harvest things. And so that was 5. And as we work our way through the cave system, we'll find them all. I need to adjust this. 3 alpha skags, really. Just run by these guys and try to electrocute them as much as possible with our phase walk. Haven't really been using the phase walk that much, but that's fine because I know by the end of the game I'm gonna practically live off of it. You're gonna see me almost not fire a gun at all. See, I completed some challenger quests there because I just got 1,000 XP. And see, we're about to hit the level up point, which would be nice. Come on. Die. Die, give me a subsequent wind, level me up. This is hardly the repeater I would like to have. And I'm pumping the the repeater instead of just holding it down, trying to speed up its firing rate, and it's not doing anything faster. So I'm actually wasting my time and wearing out my fingers for no reason. Alright. Time to level up. Now we have 20% movement speed and 8 team experience. Team experience including yourself. So get some more money. I need some storage deck upgrades still. And you pretty much are going to need them all the way throughout the game. That too might be something that the New Game Plus simply I won't be able to finish. Like, I may only get halfway as many upgrades as you can. That's almost certainly going to be the case, come to think of it. Yeah. Oh well. The weird thing about playing this is if we had a dull year in video games, not that I'm wishing for that. May we never have another dull year in video games again, as long as video games are a thing. But if it were to happen, this would be one of the games that I could have on my list of games that say where I'm just gonna come back and play it yet again. I'd put Portal probably on that list too. Portal 2. I've played it many times, and one more time wouldn't kill me. Let's see.
I'm really good at this.
I'm shooting these guys with this sniper gun, and it's not doing very much damage. I'm taking a lot of bullets. I'd much rather shoot this many repeater bullets into these worms than shoot 5. So what are these shock crystals, by the way? Oddly, you would assume that they're predecessors to the iridium that you see in the second game, but they can't be iridium because iridium is specifically brought to this land through actions that I can't mention, otherwise I'd spoil the game, I guess. I probably am giving a little bit of a spoiler there anyways. To say there's a spoiler is technically a spoiler, I guess. And I would assume that the shock crystals, a faster rate, but I think that's better. A more accuracy but lower rate, no. A revolver, let's switch to our revolver. Do we have that? Right. We'll just take this then. Take this one. You know what, let's just throw a grenade. Alpha Skag, how much damage does one of these grenades do? Now that repeater is firing at a higher rate that I would like, and it's really helping that extra XP. And we're hearing all kinds of noise from all kinds of creatures everywhere. This alpha skag, I think, is stuck. He's just jumping at me. And the shock crystals don't play as much of a role as you would think. And I don't recall at least seeing them ever create like a corrosive crystal or a fire crystal. Not that that would necessarily make much sense. Like, it's not unimaginable how you would create a corrosive weapon. You just lace the bullets with a corrosive substance. It's not unimaginable how you'd make something cause things to start on fire. You just have to lace it with the right substance that would cause fires to start. Man, and when I get close here, it just wants... Oh no, this alpha skag, I gotta kill it quickly. I'm gonna respawn and I don't want to lose my money. This is the real challenge of the game right here, is are you gonna die and lose your money? It's not can you not beat the enemy, although we have oddly run into one scenario where that is the case, where fighting some really powerful skags has ended up causing me to wait till I level up a little bit more. But I'm at level 17 now. If I'm even level 18 by the time I've done a couple of other quests, I should be fine to go back and do that other quest. Another chest.
More loot? What if I do?
Let's see, take this, take these, take these. And they specifically made those chests in a way so that you have to look at what's in the middle, and you have to look what's on the side, each side separately. And they could have just had one side with a bunch of bullets, twice as many bullets. But they wanted to aesthetically make it look pretty and make you take a little bit of a break. There is, I guess, a huge danger in making a game like this where you could have breezed through it all and just rushed through the whole game. And if the game was short, that would have been a real concern. However, in retrospect, when you look at the fact that there's so much DLC, and there's a second sequel to this game that has so much DLC, it stops being a problem. Like, so I don't want Gearbox to do this, and if anybody would do something like this, it would probably be Gearbox. But if they were to just remaster the 3 previous games on the new engine, and then add 40 hours, even maybe 30 hours to Borderlands 3, you might not have too much of a... You might not disappoint as many people as you would think. It would kind of suck, certainly, but... Come on, hit him. I died. Yeah, there's so much here on the table, and it's still so good. If you just remastered it and did a good remaster job on it, like, I wouldn't be super upset. That being said, you start to approach a level of quality that is almost unprecedented in video games if you decide to go the other route and do what they have been doing, like, and let's go ahead and talk to this guy and get his quest. Alright. So I timed the burning death of that character. And so we got the psycho that's attacking me to do... he's running towards me to kill me. There's a lot of people going on around here. So we gotta find a repair kit. Where are you, repair kit? Where are you, repair kit? I think it's not very far away from here. And see, they're all on their back. Let's see, better accuracy and more damage. 1 more damage for a lower fire rate. That's actually not better. Lower damage for a lower speed. That's not better. That's not better either. Although maybe it was. But if it was better, it was going to be very much on the back of using a lot of bullets, which is probably not what I want to do. I would prefer to minimize the amount of bullets I have to purchase. Come on. Let's see. Come on, die. Get that extra XP. Just not even paying attention here to these guys. That's a mistake. I'm not up to that level. I'm definitely not up to that level where I could just ignore people. We will get to that level though. It will most definitely hit a point where we're so overpowered and our shields are so strong that these main simplistic bad guys aren't even going to be a concern. Alright, so how are we on the map? Where are we on the map? If that's that way, and that's the right way to go, then we're full. Reload. Let's get rid of one of our garbage weapons. This incendiary repeater's not better than this repeater, so we'll drop it and get that. And so that means this way is probably the way to go. Sniper rifle time. Compare. Slower, no fire damage, and does less damage. It's worth 188. Slower, does less damage, it's worth 202. is there anything in my inventory worth getting rid of to pick up those items? Like this blast repeater can drop. This I guess. Yeah, nothing else here. And see, it says the repair kit is somewhere this direction. And I have a tendency to believe them. And you gotta be a little careful because the first repair kit we found was pretty much hidden. It seems like nobody's around right now. And we need 5 more shock crystals. Alpha Skag. Get that extra XP. Get them all burning. Get them all killed. Another Alpha Skag dead. These instant healths are never really helping. The problem with the instant healths is they're not instant, actually. Like, look, I'll hit it and you can see my health is crawling upward. When you would think I should pick it up and it would be a massive jump in health instantly. Thus the word instant. And I don't even know if I can pick up any more, or if I'll have an opportunity to pick up any more shock crystals. And I guess it doesn't matter because I don't really know what they do, or if they do anything helpful anyways. Like here's one, and so I can shoot this all day, and it's not letting me harvest them now. So the game just kind of shut that off. Keep getting these extra XP. If I can pull that off, that would be nice. What's kind of funny is that some of the characters act like they have shields, and I don't think they always do. There's a 600 weapons, so let's find something that we don't want. Desert Revolver 189. Ooh. Let's see. Something low. This is a 19 times 10, where this is 20 times 13, so we'll get rid of that for that. And these shock crystals have stopped being useful. And it doesn't look like there's anything up there. This is a 290 explosive bouncing Betty, so I'm not gonna bother to pick that up. And I get the feeling that there is some kind of boss or something we're gonna run into over here. But I'm not certain. It feels like there should be. See, I guess that is a shield. Even though the shield is blue, I'm out of bullets. Interesting. this is a 529 weapon. So this repeater is 25. We'll drop that. Pick this up. This is 158 weapon. So no need to pick that one up. Just all repeater ammo in that. Here's the repair kit. More ammo. And see, I need to go this way, but I want to go this way. Is this a place we've been before? Darn it. This will be interesting to see what happens. There have been cases in previous times where I've played this game where a creature has been able to attack you, then died, and then you have to sit there and just die yourself because there's no creatures anywhere near you. Come on. Like, you'll just have no chance for a second wind. I'm not gonna bother to pick that one up. There we go, level up again, that's nice. A lot of reloading going on here. And these things just don't want to stop. Yeah, let's come over here and put yet another one into this. Now we get 12 times experience. Totally out of ammo again. Is this repeater better? Probably not, but I do want to pick it up. Let's see, let's find another thing to sell, to drop. Let's just get rid of that right there, pick that one up. Let's see, I don't know where I am on the map. I guess this is just the end. Yeah, it was. It was just a end section designed to allow you to take your pick. So this one would be a lot slower but do twice as much damage, and that's because it's a revolver. This one is a repeater. It's fast. It does slightly more damage, but it's a lot slower. This one is a revolver. This one's a repeater. It does more damage, but it's higher accuracy. And all of these are above 350. So let's
see what we've got.
Take this. This one's 940. This one's 480. So we've got several things to drop. Let's see. Terrible scattergun, 22 times 11. 21 times 11. It's 370, 320. Do we have anything? It's really, really cheap. No, things are getting more and more expensive along the way. Well, this one's better than this, so we'll drop this. This one is 33 times 9 versus 21 times 11. Gosh. 9, 18, 27 versus, so that's worse. This SMG is 27 times 6.45 rate. This was 24 times 8.3. That means that's no good. This repeater is 30 times 2.8. This repeater is 37 times this, so this one's no good. This repeater is 42 times 3, but this is, let's see. I don't think I would want this one either. Let's see, revolver. This nasty revolver does 189 damage in 2 shots. I don't know if I can really pull that one off instead of 6 shots. I kind of want to equip that and try it. We have an Iron Bruiser, which is an SMG that's 32 times 8.1. Well, this is 24. So get rid of that one too. And then we can hopefully pick up all of these and then pick up some things that are more value maybe in a second. So much work here. 71 times 6 shots versus 189 times 2 shots. Nasty repeater 33. Let's just start down here. Surplus repeater 357 versus, yeah, we can get rid of that one. 38 times 3.3. We can get rid of that one. And surplus rifle. I think we can get rid of that one just for the price of it. I'm trying to hold on to the things that are the most expensive. This bad repeater. We'll get rid of that. And 500, 500, 500, 500, 370, 370, 380, 380. So 380. So I think I did a good job there. A decent job, at least as far as sorting everything out. And I might be able to jump like right up here and through to this. And that would save us a little bit of time. And then run back this way. And we gotta turn in the repair kit to get more inventory, and I guess if I see any bullets, any guns around the place, I will pick them up. So as he's doing this, this is probably the worst time in the world to go to a menu, but when they're doing an animation. Get down. And let's follow him and see where he goes.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna give me anything more. No extra guns or anything like that. Which kind of sucks, because you first time you were given that.
Oh yeah, well,
But whatever. Not a big deal. You got a storage deck upgrade if that fixes a lot of issues anyways. More guns now can be held onto. These level 15 alpha skags are becoming more and more frequent, but also easier and easier to kill. So we are ahead of the curve, it seems. And every time we kill one of these things, we're getting 101 XP when we have that extra increase happening. This repeater is working well. The recharge rate on my shield's not the greatest. These little worm guys weren't much of anything. Like, you kind of expect them to do more than they actually do. Or if they're gonna be pushovers, they shouldn't be bullet sponge pushovers. But every kill is worth the XP, so trading bullets for XP and wearing down my fingers quite a lot. I need to train myself to just hold down the gun and be happy with that fire rate. I'm hitting the flags. A shocking number of things that shouldn't be bulletproof are bulletproof in this game. You have to have a clear line of sight. They must be very weak bullets. That actually would explain a lot if you're playing this whole game and you're effectively shooting rubber bullets at creatures. Alright. So, we have a shield that's a grill shield. It's 150 with a fast recharge over a heal shield. What do we have equipped as a shield? A 149 with the 22 recharge, where this is a 27, so we'll sell that. We have a revolver that does 89 and has 6 bullets. We have an SMG that this revolver does 189. So SMG that does 27 at 6.4. We have a scattergun that does 76 times 11. We have a shotgun. The thing about the scattergun that's not going to ever let it be playable is that it only has 2 bullets, so we'll get rid of that. Raging Sweeper is 8 times 19, where this would be 33 times 9. And this has 6, and this has 5, so I think this is worse. This SMG is 24 times 8, 3. This is 27 times 6.4, so this is a lot worse. The rocket launcher we keep. This incendiary repeater does 30 times 2.8. This one does 37 times 3.8, so that's worse. This SMG is 32 times 8.1. This is 27 times 6.4, so that's gone. This launcher is 78 times 1.3, where this is, let's see, well, this is a revolver though, so we have to compare revolver to revolver. 78 times 1.3 versus 89 times 1.3. 6 bullets here, 6 bullets with fire. I guess we should get rid of that one. This blast revolver is 84 times 1.3, and this is 89.13, but this has twice the chance of shocking, so we'll sell that. This repeater is 42 times 3.0. This repeater, you're noticing an issue here. A lot of moving back and forth with the different guns, and I kind of just wish instead it was all a sub menu for parts, and you had one of each gun. You went through you went down, selected the type of gun, then you had a sub menu pop up with all the parts you had, and you compared all the parts, and then the game would just go, all these parts here are worse, or significantly worse, or in every possible way worse. 3.8 fire rate versus a 3.0. I'm going to get rid of this one. This is 7 times 48 on this shotgun, which is like, I think this is way better than this. Without this repeater is 33 times 4.1 and has 20. Let's see. Well, except for the fire ability, this actually is better. But I still don't want it. No, it actually isn't better. Maybe it is, who knows. But here we have another revolver. It's 71 times 1.9. So it's a slightly faster firing rate for less damage and not the shock ability, so I'll sell that. So we have one revolver here. It's 7 times 38 with a very slightly less accuracy versus this. But see, the fact that it does 7 shots tells me that it probably only fires once. Let's see. And what do we have here? A transfusion 35. What do I currently have? Transfusion 35, so nothing to buy there. Let's just fill up in our armor. As long as I don't spend $2,000 on things, everything will be upgraded. And this, let's go revolver, we already have that one, so SMG, shotgun, and then we probably only got a couple more. No, we probably got about 4 more. And there's 2,000 XP more. So, we have this gun, and then it's a reload. So those do massive amounts of damage for that. Now if I instead equipped this 3, 4, 5, 6 and that's the 38 times 7 gun versus the blast revolver. I guess I'll hold on to this revolver and we'll give it a try. Guess that works. And we're out of the cave. And let's see. We're starting to run low on quests. We have this hidden journal quest, and then this circle of death, which maybe now we are at a high enough level to do. Let's see, I don't even know what level we are in. You can't even see what level you're on in this menu. It's like, there it is, level 18. You kind of need to be at level 19 to do circle of death. So, and then this is supposed to be a level 15th, and now it says the difficulty will be trivial, so we'll go back and do that after we get this last journal. And then we definitely need to go turn in everything everywhere else, and hopefully that will get us to maybe skip 1 or 2 levels just immediately. Now, if I recall correctly, and I could be totally wrong about this, there's about 4 sections, 4 main areas to the game, and in fairness, they are. That was 1 XP. So that's a badass bruiser at level 14. Let's see. And what I want to do, I killed a couple things with that weapon. Let's instead equip this. 1 shot reload. So I'm thinking we go with something like a repeater. Nope.
The meat of it. Strip the flesh, salt the wound.
Like, I'm supposed to have a repeater equipped here, and I don't think I do. Like, I suppose 6 bullets. Getting used for a faster rate is better than having a revolver be this weapon that you can't ever really use, because you're just gonna, it's like the rocket launcher in a sense that you're always gonna be holding it out for some other bigger, stronger enemy. Let's see, I don't know. So, incendiary repeater there. I don't know if the journal entry is supposed to be right here and I'm missing it, or if it's just another one of these cases of it's somewhere around this area. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere around this area and just take a broader, more general look. I kinda need reasons to go places right now. Just wandering into a bandit camp and killing them. And see here, they're even yelling at me, telling me to leave. It's like, who's the real bad guy here? Me, who is walking into places, people's buildings? Like if somebody came into your house and they were waving a gun around, aren't you justified at firing at them? Standing your ground, protecting the castle doctrine? It's like, I wasn't even given a reason to come here. Let's see. Of course, clearly these guys are bad guys. Borderlands really could have gotten away from some of that, and I don't think many people would have been upset or missed it. In fact, Borderlands 2 may very well have gotten away from it and not even noticed. Let's see. Like, the repeater's accuracy is so low. But who needs accuracy when half the guys are running towards you? That, like, when they're just coming to kill you, it makes it quite easy. And I just keep on picking up things. More loot. So now I'm not only invading them.
Shots fired from these weapons have a chance of splattering acid on your target. The acid eats through armor and flesh in no time at all, and can spread to other nearby enemies.
So let's look at the corrosive weapon we just got. It's a level 25 caustic shotgun. Ooh, well, I'm not going to be able to keep that. That's a shame. I probably should, because take note, 6 hours in the gameplay. That's the first corrosive weapon I've found. And I believe I was saying it earlier that if I did find one corrosive weapon, I probably will try to play it. That's one thing that this game doesn't center around, is the idea of moving an ability like corrosiveness from one weapon to another. So if you want to keep your corrosive weapon useful, you're going to have to continue to play with it potentially 10 or more levels ahead of what the requirement is, if that makes any sense. So you might have a level 10 corrosive weapon, and you might be level 20 before you find the next one, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm still looking for this journal, and maybe it would be in something hidden somewhere. So you can kind of get yourself on the edge of the cart trash, but I don't think the game really wants you to do that. There's the journal.
172. The fat girl, Shimei, was crushed under an alien ruin that collapsed today. She didn't die right away and begged me to put her out of her misery as she choked on various fluids and bile. I hesitated because she was the last one alive that wasn't me. As she was choking and coughing and dying, I tried to enjoy the interaction, which I imagined to be a conversation, as I knew it was the last I would have for a while. I finally got around to smothering her so that I could continue my research. I could tell that she regretted the decision. The skags have been waiting for this meal for a while. They will not go hungry tonight.
So, day 19, she's day 119. So, while they said on Pandora that days were slightly longer, there's definitely a point to point out that she went crazy really fast. Let's see, there's an undiscovered area at the top left, and then another transport from the star transition, so we know that. And the current quest is the hidden journals we need to turn in there. This quest we need to turn in there. This quest we need to turn in there. This quest we need to turn in there. And this quest is over there. And I could probably do that now. And this quest is over there. And I could probably do that now. So we need to go turn in, take on Sledge. And I think if we find the teleport place, we could probably teleport and turn in some other things too. We need to at least figure out what's going on with that right now. Just pick up things up from the other side. Why not? As long as you hold down the pickup button, you'll collect everything. A weapon sitting right there. Money. Bullets. What's really weird about these things is they must be for workers, even though they look more kind of like for schools. There clearly aren't any schools in this place.
Everything you've faced up until now has been simple. You're about to face a real challenge in Sledge. Do not underestimate him.
So we turn in the gate key, and in Battle for the Badlands, we are to kill him and get an Iridian artifact. And I have to applaud the game for saying piss off. And so as soon as we...
Traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
So, this is not a teleport location. So, I can... not right now use this to teleport. And that kind of sucks. So, it makes a lot of sense to go here. And we'll see what happens, I guess. Headstone Mine. So, you can see there's bandits right here. Jacob's Cove, the Underdome, Tartar Station. All of these are DLC. So I haven't unlocked the ability to transport at all. And let's come over here and start. Shocky Sticky for 3,500. What do I have? Transfusion for 3,500. So this desert revolver, I guess I'll hold on to this, but maybe not hold on to this one. 22 for an explosive matador. No reason to hold on to that. 25 for corrosive things. There's no way I'm gonna hold on to this, sadly. Machine gun, it's 40 times 5.7 versus sniper. Let's see, 197. What's my sniper right now? Burning sniper is 70 times 0.6, and it has 3 shots. This sniper here is 196 times 3. I don't think I can keep the sniper anymore. But I want to keep the sniper. I can get rid of the rusty sniper at the very least. This transfusion we can sell. The standard shield we can sell. This repeater, it's level 19. Would be better than what I have with a higher firing rate and more damage, but I'm not going to hold on to it for that long. We have a machine gun that does 40. And an SMG that does 9 damage. But it's highly effective against flesh. This is not any good. This one is 32 times 8 times 9. Desert revolver. And do I have just one of every gun except for the revolver? Let's see. We have all of these. Launcher, combat rifle, and I might need to upgrade the sniper some more. Then we look at Dr. Zed. So here we have a class mod, which is something we haven't even done yet. So that I don't even know if I've unlocked that as an ability yet. Let's look at the menu. I could, if I had a class mod, it would go right here. So there is something there to that. Let's go ahead and equip this sniper rifle and try it. I need 2 more levels before I'm at the maximum amount of experience so I can start leveling up more. You can see this is going to be basically a gunner's alley of locations. And enemies to kill. So Am I stuck? Jump out the door. See, these guys won't see me. Or at least they won't attack me quite yet. And then... So we've got some other quests to go pick up too. And it's going to be a while, I guess. Maybe another 2 or 3 hours before we even get out of this main section. This main first section, which honestly, if it was... It definitely feels like that might have been the whole game, and they just kept on making stuff. And I'm glad they kept on making stuff, because if the game was too short, it would have been a little bit of a not as big a sensation, I guess is what you would call it. And Gearbox wouldn't be the company that it is today, which is probably a much bigger company than it should be, considering the only thing they've really done is Borderlands games and a few other things. Anyway, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.